Daytime baseball. Here's Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston, right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Simeon's got it. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. One out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Benintendi swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's man.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grabbed him.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. A bouncer to the left side. Simeon's there. Throw goes to third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is in there. Striding in for Boston, Steve Pearce. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. First delivery to him on the way. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Standing in now, Sandy Leon, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So now it's Mark Hanna. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Striding in, Matt Chapman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third, and they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. And this one gets away. Two-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike 1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He hasn't had much success. Just 2 for 11. The 3-1, and that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4. Now at the plate, Matt Olson, and with the bases loaded, a big hit here could at least get him a little closer in this one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's a 6-1 game. Now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And this one gets away. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. Now a late swing and a miss as he was well behind. 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's J.D. Martinez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. that misses 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 2-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Long run for the center fielder, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. No balls and a strike to count. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. Here's Steve Pearce now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the 0-1. He's running again. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. 2 out here and a runner at second. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Well, we're just in the second inning. Well, that command he normally has on the side just doesn't quite seem to be there. He's really fighting himself right now.
The 3-1. This is line to left. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 home. High and deep to right center. Betts on the run. He's there and records the first out. Into the box now, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. Bogaerts has it. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Number 22 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's safe. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Jonathan Lucroy comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. The throw to the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network.
Second baseman.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Jerry Familia is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Rafael Devers will be next. That one's in there, 3-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Piscotty is after it.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. So stepping in, Rafael Devers. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he takes ball 1. Familia has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And he'll get in there safely.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Way late, and he's...
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from 3rd. Leon stands at 2nd with 2 gone. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and digging in to try it again, Mark Hanna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Mark.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ian Kinsler will have to come on and take over behind the plate after the injury.
Now catching, number 5, Ian Kinsler.
The 1-2 is a good fastball, swung on and missed. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop 3rd strike. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. A runner at first with no outs here. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone. Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Lowry, 33 years old. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows.
And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now. Here's Chris Davis now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Bradley calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So coming to the plate, Matt Olson, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south.
Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. 1-0 the count. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Kenna racing back. Gone! Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2. Lou Trevino answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty's there for it. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now and headed for third. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take strike 3 called. And he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. 0-2, here it is. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Lifted the other way to left center. Kenna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Towards second, but Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out. Riding in once again, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Popped him up. Pierce in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Scored it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 22.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 22. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And Mookie will make the play. Here's Mookie Betts. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Soft liner towards center, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Soft liner towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Digging in now, J.D. Martinez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Betts is on the move. Pitch inside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Betts leads off second with one gone in the inning. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 3-1 to Martinez.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3-2 now. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Simeon on to first, and there were 2 down. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
3-1 to him now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready once again, Rafael Devers. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Standing in, Ian Kinsler reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. There goes Kinsler. Back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw to the plate. Tag is there by Lucroy, and they got him at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. The tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. 0-1 the count. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One run on one hit